Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we learn how to make our hats and design our hats by ourselves. So today we are going to be learning how to design this beautiful mat fascinator without molding, without anything, just the mat and our bishop cap and few accessories. Without wasting much of our time, let us get right started into the tutorial and I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to my YouTube channel where we discuss various business opportunities you can cash out from your millinery skill. Welcome.
So for today's tutorial, we are going to be needing our already made bishop cap, which is readily available in the market. Our mat also readily available in the market. All right. This is our trimmings, matching color of trimmings. We will also be using our crinoline, 1 yard of crinoline, but along the line I didn't use this crinoline again because it didn't match into our designing. All right, so that will not be involved again. Then we'll also be needing our bullets. This is called bullets. All right, we'll be debranching them, we'll be removing them from the branches one after the other, and then we'll be using them strand by strand to design our work. And we'll also be needing our uhu gum and of course the original shoemaker gum if you do not have uhu gum. All right, always learn to improvise. And then of course our bony and our bony pipe. All right, this is our bony and also this is our bony pipe that I'll be showing us right away here. So along the training I'll be showing you the exact measurement I used for the both of them. So that is all for today's tutorial. Let us dive right in. Of course we'll be needing our machine color of thread, our razor, our scissors and every other little equipment, but that is all for the materials we'll be using or we'll be needing for our today's tutorial. So let us dive right in to make this beautiful fascinator I showed us at the beginning. So now we're going to get our mat, our already made mat. For today's tutorial I'm using a gold colored mat. Okay, place the mat on your working surface and position your bishop cap at the center of the mat. Okay, position your bishop cap at the center of the mat. I wanted to use needle, but needle was not convenient, so what I'm going to use is gum. Apply gum to the mouth, okay, to the top of your cap. Yeah, that is the top of your cap. Allow it to dry and then you stick it to the center of your mat before any other thing. So I'm going to allow it to dry. So now it is dried a bit. I'm going to be placing it at the center of my already made mat. Use your hand to position it properly and press it firmly to your mat so that it has a firm hold of the mat. Like as if you are molding. You see the shape of my hand? You don't press the center of your bishop cap so as not to make it weak or whatever. Just by the side you are pressing as if you are molding. So flipping that over, you can see that it has got hold of the mat. You apply a little more pressure and we are good to go. So right now we're moving to the next stage, which is nibbling, sewing our mat to our bishop cap. Sewing our mat to our bishop cap. Please notice how I am holding the mat to the bishop cap. You see how I held it? I use my two hands to press it together and then I am sewing. And I'm making sure that my thread is coming up, not just going in, coming up. Alright? Please just note what I'm doing. As I'm sewing, I am ensuring that my thread is coming up. Up means it is covering the edge of where I am holding. I'm sewing up, right up into. I'm not just sewing in and out, all right? And I'm going to be doing this round the whole cap. Just view and learn, please, and note how I'm doing it. I wish I can find the right word to explain this properly. See where you see how the thread is coming up? That is how you sew it for a very firm hold of your mat, please. You see how it's taking a shape? So I'll be doing this right for the cap, right round. Okay, so now I am done sewing and it is time for me to secure my thread. Cut off the excess thread and proceed to the next process. So right now I'm cutting off the excess thread, and then you get your scissors to cut off the mat at the center of your bishop cap. You're going to leave two lines. You're going to leave two lines before you start your cutting. Two lines, you know the mat comes in lines. You're going to leave at least two lines from the base of your, or from the edge of your bishop cap, and then you carefully slice through the mat. Please note how I am carefully doing mine, so that you don't, from slicing the mat, you also slice the bishop cap. Okay, so I have opened it up, and it is now time for me to remove the center of the mat, and it comes off so easily and effortlessly if you did it properly. Yeah, that is our cap. Then use your hand to press, you know, it's gonna be having a funky look right at this point. Use your hand to press to give you the desired shape you want. But I think I'm loving this, I'm loving this, I'm loving this. Okay, yeah. So the next thing will be to use our trimming to trim the edge, the base of our bishop cap, or the base of our design right now. Okay, so you can easily use tape, but normally I just take it round and then cut off, so that I don't cut off too much of the trimmings and end up wasting my materials. So I'll be using my scissors to cut off the exact measurement I need. Of course, I'll apply my original shoemaker gum. Please, if you have the uhu gum, just apply your uhu gum and stick it straight to the base of your design. But I'm using shoemaker gum because that is what I have right now. Once I get my uhu gum, I'll be using mostly for my trainings. Okay, so I am done applying the design, and I'm going to allow it to dry. I'm also going to be applying gum to a container, that's my surface, okay, working surface, and then use my hand to apply it to the base of my design, to the base of the cap. Please do not pour the gum directly. It's gonna pour, all right? It's gonna make a mess of your work. Use your hand to rub the gum around it. So it is okay now. I'm also going to allow it to dry a bit. So they've all dried a bit, the both of them, our design and the trimming. So I'm going to be sticking it right to the base of our design. And if you are viewed to this extent, it means you are enjoying this tutorial. So why don't you hit the subscribe button and the notification button, so that once I drop a new video, you're going to be the first on the list to be alerted. My target for this month is 1,000 subscribers. Please help me to make it happen. Share my link, invite friends to watch my videos. Thank you so much for your support. I sincerely appreciate your love and subscriptions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that is that. I have finished applying our trimmings to the base of our design. The next thing is to cut off the excess trimming and stick the remaining properly to the base of our design, and that is that for that. And that is a very neat job I have there. Very neat job I have there. Always ensure the neatness of your job. All right. So now we're going to be applying our bony and our bony pipe. So I promised us I'm going to be showing us the exact measurement I use here. So please note it. I think that is 80 inches for both the pipe and the pipe both the bony and the pipe. Sorry, I use 80 inches for both the bony and the pipe. That's 60 inches, and I'm going to measure out another 20 inches. Okay, that is 20 inches. That's 20 plus 60, that's 80 inches for the both of them. Use your scissors to trim the edge of your bone so that it can pass through your bone pipe without spoiling or tearing it, or maybe damaging the bone pipe, because it always has a sharp edge. So I am done inserting my bone into the pipe. Right now I will be forming the spiral design. At this stage, please pay all attention. I may not be doing much talking again. As you are forming your spiral design, ensure that you are leaving spaces in between. The space is the beauty. Not too much, not too small, but the space is the beauty. So I am done forming the design. The next thing now is to use my transparent thread. You can use any thread, okay? Anyone that's available. I'm going to be using my invisible thread, my fishing line thread, to tie it firmly. Tie it firmly. Very, very necessary so that it doesn't get loosened. Our spiral design is ready. Now it is left for you to arrange it the way you want, okay? Arrange it the way you want. I want my own to have I want it to shoot out a bit, okay? That's the design I'm trying to achieve now. I'm trying to, so that when I put it out, they are not in the same line. That's what I mean. I don't want all of them to be in the same line. I want it to shoot out to be on their own different distance. So I am done that. The next now is to place my spiral design at one center of our design of the heart. Apply gum, and then use your thread to sew through. Apply gum, use your thread to sew through. Please, anywhere you see me using gum, if you have wool gum or any type of gum that is convenient for you, kindly use it. Kindly use it. Okay. So the gum on the spiral design and the gum on the heart has also dried a bit. I'm going to be attaching the both of them together. I'll use my matching color of thread and needle to sew through. Just view and learn with me. Please note that where you are going to be sewing from is from that point where we tied our spiral design. Okay, that is the point you are going to be sewing to. As you're sewing, you're holding it firmly. If you don't want your own to lap to your heart design, it means you're going to leave it just like that and sew. But I want my own to have a standing effect. So as I'm sewing, I'm making sure it is standing. I'm holding it up to have that standing effect. All right. So just sew as you want your design to be. All right. I am done sewing, and you see that standing effect I talked about. If you want yours to just lap, but if you want yours to have a standing effect like mine, as I sew, you're holding it firmly. So this is the time to apply our bullets. See how I'm cutting it off from the strands, just pulling it off from the strand, from the main branch. Sorry, I'm pulling off the strands from the main branch. This is bullet, readily available in the millinery market. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attaching these bullets, those places where I peeled it off from. I'm going to be attaching it to the point of our sewing. All right. Note that I've not applied gum yet. I'm going to apply gum, but not yet. I'm going to fix them all together. Just pass through, give it the shape you want. Okay, give it the shape you want. pass through the thread to any direction you want. Millinery is a skill, is a creativity skill. It is not something you just, is the way I'm doing it, you must do your own. I'm just giving you tips on how to achieve something similar. You can go on and create more amazing designs than my own. And please kindly share your feedback with me of how you tried this hat and how it turned out for you. Share with me pictures, share with me videos. I'll be so glad to get your feedbacks. It will encourage me a whole lot to make more videos for you to learn, for you to stay at top of your game in the millinery skill. So I am passing this base of this bullet strands to that point where I sewed from, and just arranging them the way I want. That's the next thing I'm going to be doing all through this section, and once I'm done, we're going to be back right on to the next stage. So right now I am done attaching our bullet strands to the point of sewing of our spiral design, and I'm going to be trimming off the excess spikes. I'm going to be trimming off the excess spikes so that when I attach my embellishments here, there will be no need of it making a mess of my design. So you're going to trim off the excess spikes to make it easier for covering. Okay, so I am done doing that. The next thing is to add our embellishment. Recall that I told you that I was not going to be using our crinoline. Now see how our crinoline will be on this. No, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. All right, so I'm going to improvise. I'm going to use another design for that. Okay, always be flexible, always alternate, always don't stick to a plan. Once you see that the plan is not working, be fast to change to another plan. So I'm going to be using this pocket filler, which gives our job a more beautiful look. Okay, I'll trim off the excess pipe joining or iron joining, and then add my uhu gum. Add my uhu gum to it, and then cover the point of sewing. Please be generous with your uhu gum. Be generous with any gum you are working with. In fact, be generous with your material so that when you produce a material and you are putting it out for sale, you are confident of what you're selling. Nobody's going to come back to you after 6 months, after 1 year and say, that thing has spoiled. No. Okay, always ensure that your jobs are firm. Always ensure that you put a whole lot into making a design. All right. So now I'm going to be attaching the pocket filler to the point of sewing, and note how I am pressing it firmly to make sure that it has a firm hold of my heart. It has a firm hold of the design. Press firmly until it is firm to your satisfaction. Make some few adjustments, add more pressure, and our design is ready. That is beautiful, right? But at this point I made a mistake. Okay, before then, you may choose to add trimming. You may choose to trim this place, but for me, I'm not trimming because my job is very neat. The mat is already a natural trimming. So I made a mistake. I should have put this this elastic band before I started attaching my design, but I completely forgot about that. So this is me going to rectify that. I'm going to be placing it in such a way that my design will be by the side. You may want your own to be at the back. You're going to place your elastic band accordingly. So I should have done this before putting my design so that I don't make a mess of my design. So I'm going to be careful about it. All right. I'm going to be putting my Alice band in between the matte edge and my bishop cap. I'm gonna hide it in there and then sew with my thread. Nobody's gonna know what I did there. All right, nobody's gonna know what I did there. So you have to be careful because the design is already there. But please make sure you sew your own before you attach the design, so it will be easier for you. It will be easier, to be simpler for you. All right. So that is just all I'm going to be doing, and everything about our work is ready. So right now I'm done sewing and I'm cutting off the excess thread, and everything is ready. Everything is ready. Okay, just make a few adjustments. This is why you should not sew after you're designing. And of course our work is ready. Our work is ready. This is beautiful. This is classic. I love this. All right. I love elastic bands, preferred to Alice band. All right. So this is the queen. This is the queen. This is the queen. This is beautiful. This is amazing, right? I know you love it. I know you love it. This is a hat of international standard. This is so beautiful, so classic, trendy with that funky look. It's so beautiful. So please, as you have stayed to this level, please kindly remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Kindly remember to turn on the notification button, and as you are carrying out this tutorial, please share your feedback with me. I want to see your pictures. I want to see your videos. The most engaging student, the student that engages more on my videos is gonna get a gift soonest. All right, so always make sure you try out your hands on my tutorials and send me a feedback for that gift. Thank you.